Hi Kōwhaiwhina. Today we're going to do some writing together. So at the end of last term we were learning about what we needed to learn about in our writing and how we would know that we've done a great job. And so by doing that we would write down we are learning to, which was, and today we're going to remember our ideas, and then we would know that we were successful because we have planned our story with a picture and we have read our story to make sure that it makes sense. So those are the things that we're going to work on today as well as sounding out using finger spaces and full stops at the end of our sentences. So I've got my word card with me up on my big whiteboard, and that's going to help me sound out all of the words that I don't know how to spell and help me write some of my sight words in there as well. So my idea today is about how every day I like to go for a walk with Jack and my mum and our dogs and how it makes me feel. So I'm going to start by planning my story with a picture. All right, so here is me. My mum, she's a little bit taller than me. And Jack. And then I'll come back at the end and finish my picture of our 3 dogs. Now I've finished my story. I finished planning my picture. Now the next thing I need to do is write my name. We always start with writing our name so we can practice it at the top. And because today I'm feeling like I can do some extra for experts, I'm also going to write my last name. Now my first sentence is going to be, every day we go for a walk. Full stop. So that's 6 words in my first sentence. Every day. That's a little bit tricky. It's a long word for me to write. And I know that it's not going to be in one of these coloured boxes. So I'm going to have to sound it out. So, eh, eh, eh. I can hear an eh sound at the beginning of that word, so I'm going to write it down. And I also know that it's the beginning of my sentence, so I need a capital letter. Eh, 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 eh. Egg. Every. Vix van, which is also the same as a volcano. Oh, that's a bit of a tricky sound for me, that next one. So I'm just going to move on to the next sound. Every day. D, 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 duck. Right. Every day we. I think I know that we is on my word card. And I know that it's in a yellow box. So I'm going to go over to my yellow box and I'm going to see which word starts with a W sound. We. And it's right there. So I'm just going to copy it down, remembering to use a finger space in between each of my words. We go. This is one of my sight words that I've been practicing, so I know how to spell it. O. For. I'm going to look on my word card for this. And I can see it right here in the red box. So I'm just going to copy it. For. I know how to spell the next one. A. Walk. Now walk isn't going to be on my word card, so we need to sound it out again. Walk. walk. I'm just thinking about what sounds I can hear. Walk. Watch. I can hear that at the beginning. Walk. Click our castanets. I can hear the k sound at the end. Apple. Butterfly. Cat. I'm going to use that letter. It's a C. Every day we go for a walk. That's my 6 words. So that's the end of my sentence. I'm going to put a full stop and then just read it back to make sure it makes sense. Every day we go for a walk. Now I'm going to tell my reader how going for the walk makes me feel. It makes me feel happy. 5 words in my sentence. It makes me feel happy. It. Now, it isn't on my word card either. So I'm going to have to sound it out. It. I know both of those sounds. It. Finger space. Makes. Makes. I can hear 3 sounds in that. I can hear a m for mouse, a k castanet sound, k makes, and I can hear a s at the end. Me. I can hear 2 sounds in that word. Makes. Mouse. E. Feel. Now, I've run out of space, so I'm going to move down a line, but I'm not going to write on this line here. I'm going to miss a line and write on this one. It makes me feel. I can hear 2 sounds in that word. I can hear a f and a l at the end, so I'm going to find them on my word card. Fish. That's the sound I can hear. And leaf. Happy is my last word. Happy. I can hear 3 sounds in that word. I can hear a h, a p, and an e. So I'll write them down. House. Pig. An E. That's a tricky one because it's a digraph. But I know that that E sound is 2 E's put together to make a long E sound. Happy. It makes me feel happy. There's my 5 words, so that's the end of my sentence. So I need to add in my full stop. Now I've finished my writing. Now I'm going to get my blue to-do pen and I'm going to go back, read my story and underline all of the words that I sounded out with a blue pen. All right, every day. I sounded that word out. I didn't look on my word card and my sight words, so I'm going to put a blue line underneath it. Every day we go for a walk. Oh, I can see that I've missed out on using a capital letter after my full stop. So I'm going to cross that out, my blue to-do line, and up above that word, I'm going to write it out again, but with a capital I this time. It. Then back to my blue to-do for underlining. It makes. Now I sounded out me as well, but I spelled that correctly, so I'm going to add in a star. It makes me feel, I sounded that one out too, happy. I sounded that out. And I've got 2 full stops, so I'm going to put a cloud around them. That's a great job. All right, that's my writing done. Now I can go back to finishing my picture, but first I'm going to go back up to my success criteria and just check that I've done everything that I needed to do. All right, did I plan my story with a picture? Where can I see my planning? Ah, right here. I can see it, so I'm going to give that one a tick. And read my story to myself to make sure it makes sense. Did we do that while we were underlining with our blue to do? Yes, we did. And did it make sense? Yes, it did. So I'm going to give that one a tick too. There we go. Thank you so much for coming to write with me today. I'm really looking forward to reading all of the stories that you guys have written, and I've already had some that have been absolutely amazing, and I love all of the effort that you're putting into it. And I'm sure Miss Al and Heather feels the same way too. We love reading your work, so keep sending it through. See ya!